this is going to be a test. Hopefully things will work out. I wonder if I drop. I don't know. We'll see. Why? Oh, yeah, you do. Okay. So yeah, this is a test and probably going to be something of a base tour as well. I'm using OBS rather than XSplit, but I think it should still be working. Okay, dashboard. Okay, so welcome to my this ain't my well, it was my base once upon a time. Some of you might have seen this, some of you might not. Yeah, you got a fully automated tree farm that outputs, well, everything you could ever want and is full. Really full. Yeah, you got a fully automated tree farm. Okay, so yeah, it seems looks pretty good. Okay, and then now you're gonna start breaking trees on me, making an awful lot of noise. Oh no. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And in here we got a little tinker's stuff. A few machines, one less than we did have. Yeah, another portal, power generation, just changed. Smeltery, a spawner. There's actually a spawning there, and this is dark glass, but I grabbed a spawner from the nether to generate mob essence, which is being fed into this tank, and all the drops being chests and the barrels, and then up here is access to the auto spawner that's in the middle that is not set to spawn anything right now, because this base is essentially in shutdown. I don't use this. Well, I do. I use it to get to the nether. And I use it for the tinker stuff, and that's it. Down here is QED with a couple of cores. And then if we go all the way down to the bottom here, up there, that way. Yeah. This is where my mining setup was. Yeah, branch mining is boring. It's dull, it's repetitive, but hey, I had a hammer. And it got me all the starting stuff I did. That and a cobble gen and stuff. So, now I've moved on. Ta-da! Still chunk loaded to keep the farm running, but I don't really need the farm. I do for the wood. So here, your base. Cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We've got wireless chargers in the center of each of these, and we've got the IO lights. There we go. Lighting up the area so that it's nice and bright. Access out here. Storage for everything. That's a lot of coal. A lot of yellowite. And you know, there's a symbol there, which means it's exporting using B-space to somewhere else. There you got a few machines up here. Crafting monitors and AE. Yep, AE is all set up. And then we've got Cursed Earth Spawner. Hey. Dark Ethereal Glass, so it can, there you go, if I turn off night vision. So that's spawning mobs, and then the drops go in the AE system, and the essence goes into this here drum that then feeds these two auto spawners. This one's set up for wither skeletons, so spawn exact copy is yes, and this one is set up for endermen. And they're both at least here, they can turn them off. yes, the glass goes all the way up to the ceiling. It does that because witches or wither witches spawn in there that automatically spawn themselves a wither cat. Except that the wither cat can spawn anywhere nearby, including outside the spawning room. It's a real pain. Yeah, I got resources for days. And that's because go over here, stand on the elevator, I go down. Here's processing. So ores get juiced, go into here, which then gets sucked out by the pulverizers and pulverized, and they're augmented much as they can be. They've got the modular framework set the sides, but it's all as fast as possible. And using retrievers to stick stuff into those, and there are retrievers on these furnaces to smelt them. Furnaces output to there, and there's a retriever here to pull stuff out. If it isn't, because these will not auto eject, because that augment has been taken out to make space for extra speed. Yes, indeed. Here we have a reactor. Currently switched off. Galorium, it's producing fluid, energy, using steam, and then the cyanide goes into these, which then here, which turns it into blocks and puts it into there. Plutonium, if I ever run out of yellowite, which I don't think I'm ever going to, then I can switch over to running on plutonium. Here's the IE storage stuff. It's all chained together using the storage bus on interface, so it's each one of these little groups of 6 barrels or whatever is a subnetwork, so subnetwork of a subnetwork of a subnetwork, and you can just daisy chain them together forever. And yeah, lots of ME drives, most of which aren't full. And then we got lasers, mining lasers. Some of them are set for, they've got yellow. There you go, when the yellow laser focuses in, that'll bring up the yellowite. Portable take me pink slime, going from the meat packer. There's a farm outside that handles that. And then over here are the turbines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turbines. Currently offline, they don't need to be because the capacitors have still got power in it. It's draining away quickly. When that gets down to 10%, the reactor and the turbines will all be switched back on and we'll charge it back up again. Which is pretty nifty. So yeah, that's powering this big, and it's a standard capacitor bank. Not basic, but it's not vibrant yet. I'm working on it. Or will be. Cobbleworks. Cobblestone is generated by a extra utilities transfer node for interaction upgrades. It then goes in here and it gets milled into sand and milled into gravel, which then feeds those machines again. And the sand gets turned into glass, and cobblestone gets turned into stone, and sand gets turned into sandstone, which then gets pulverized. Pulverized it down there, which then turns it into niter and sand, which then gets fed back. This one pulverizes sand into silicon. This one here takes stone and turns it into stone bricks. Here takes glass and sand and makes sandy glass that then gets smelted into thickened glass, and it all ends up in these barrels. We gravel up there, and the cobblestone, sand, glass, sandstone, silicon, flint, thickened glass, niter, stone bricks. This one here is Liz powder. If you throw redstone into this magma crucible, then it'll melt it and combine it with a snowball, which then makes Blizz powder. This here, glacial precipitator, this one's set to make snowballs, this one's set to make snow, and this one's set to make ice, and they're all on storage buses. Over here we have the 4-5 automated machines. You had a pulverizer, a furnace, an alloy smelter, and a sag mill, and a charger just in case. And then this chest here that leads into the array of inscribers to make a circuits. It's handy, and it's all using 6 channels. 6. Over here, igneous extruder making cobble, making obsidian, fed from a tank. Then goes up into that barrel. Here we have automated pure crystals and automated flux crystals. They get dumped into that interface, that then to that formation plane, which then drops them into the water there. There are 5 of these crystal growth accelerators to make sure it goes as fast as possible. And then underneath there is a item transfer node with world interaction upgrades that pulls items out and dumps them back into the interface. It's the crafting sections, the crafting storage, the crafting one on top of each one of these, and then 164K and 3 crafting co-processors. Apart from this one, that is 164K, 1 4K, and 2 crafting co-processors. Here we have the chains of molecular assemblers, each one with a full square interface in. So we got lots of stuff, make lots and lots of things, and these actually conduct ME channels like cables, so that works fine. Under here, that's where the drum is, and then it comes down here, and there's... God damn with the cats. So yeah, that's going there, which then feeds back. And that's the output from the grinders. That one there, there's one back here, and one here. There's also fluid going in, coming out of those as well, that leads into the drum, and then back out into this tesseract that sends energy and fluid to the 2 spawners that are there, and the tesseracts that are that, and there's a redstone control cable that handles that. So yeah, and let's make it daytime. Working seems to be stable, no drop frames, so it says, so that's good. Out there is a little weatherproof hole. That's what it looks like outside. It's all hexagon, so it tessellates nicely. I love this design, to be said. So yeah, this is a little weatherproof oval, just big enough to put a wither in, but it can't get out. So you can then go in and kill it with impunity. Yes, god damn with it. But you're... You're fired, you know that? You're fired. I was never employing you anyway, but you're fired. So yeah, this is supposed to stop. Well, these will stop mobs from spawning inside, because the auto spawners have a larger range than the grinders. So everywhere that they can spawn apart from the area of the grinder is covered in glass. Shut up, cat. Down here we've got a little farm, a couple of cows. And you got a chronotyper that moves babies over here, and then a slaughterhouse that will, when they shut up, when they're grown, will make meat, liquid meat. Why are you in there? What? Yeah. Over here we've got, well, it's a cotton farm. There's actually wheat in there too, but for some reason the thing decided to go crazy and just plant cotton everywhere. Any wheat in here goes into the breeder over there, which then makes cows, but it's turned right the way down. As you can see, there's only a little bit of wheat here, so it's not a problem. Underneath each one of these, this is an open blocked tank. Underneath is an aqueous accumulator that's filling it with water, and then on top is a sprinkler that keeps everything hydrated, and if I really need more, then I can stick bone meal in here, and it'll make things grow faster. Not that I really need to. And that is about it. Still up here, cat? No. Fine. Good. In theory, there's chandeliers in here to stop mobs from spawning, but the chandeliers only work in the 16 block radius, so I don't care. It's all lit up anyway. There are lights all the way around the edge. Right. And switch to my getter wrench. Actually show there's conduit right all the way around the edge. Just to power the lights. Because I can be able to make that many wireless. That's a real pain in the ass. As you can see, the conduit actually comes through here. This is where the wall used to be before I made the mob spawner section. And there's torches up there, because I haven't got around to putting lights on this yet. Lots and lots of essence. You know. This fishing rod with Lure 2 and Luck of the Sea 2, I made a standard fishing rod. I went out to that part. Let's see. I went out to this puddle over here and I fished. And the second thing I caught was this fishing rod. I guess it's trying to tell me something, huh? So yeah, that's the base tour. I don't have automated wheeler killing, but I'm pretty close to. Fairly sure there's a way to automate killing. I cannot be bothered right now. Don't need it that much. I got automated with the skeleton killing, so I can get their skulls and all that. Yeah, and you have no idea how difficult it was to get these roofs on here working properly. But they're on and they work. It's pretty good. I haven't gone into Thorncraft or Blood Magic or Britannia at all yet. Something for later, I'm sure. I have, however, gone to the end, which I will do now, and defeated the Ender Dragon. And I've also done the... don't have it. I've also done the ritual to make the Division Sigil stable. For armor, I'm currently wearing a set of... Anyway. That's slightly disconcerting now, does that? Yeah, you can't see it, but I'm actually wearing a set of modular power suit armor. Not showing the end. A fully, well, as fully upgraded as I want. Set modular power suit armor. And yeah, there it is. Active camouflage. Hang on, let's try finding you. You? Oh, you're in this. There we go. And you get bound to camo. Yeah. Yeah. Visible. See me. Yep, and a modular power suit. Looking pretty cool. It does have to be said. Well, it doesn't, but I'm going to say it anyway. And underneath that, I got my standard Thor skin. Guess what? Not. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything. Yeah, I've got essences, all the shards I could ever dream of. Queens, visited Infernal Rocky Valley under water. Lots and lots of those. This is what the base looks like. You've got decent views out of all the windows. it's not, doesn't have big support beam else. It's pretty good. These could be a wall. Really could just do a link to each other and to this one. I was going to use a builder, but for something like this, it's a pain in the ass to deal with because it makes a square box, and I've got a hexagonal building, and it doesn't put up a ghost image or anything else of where it is. So, and the MFFS system was great because it displayed an outline of what you're building, so you could get it in exactly the right position and then feed it stuff. But it's no matter. It works. It is all good. So yeah, this is the base, and with still no dropped frames, I would have to say that this is a pretty successful test. Apparently OBS and QuickSync is the way to go. Hear that, XSplit? You're rubbish. Nobody likes you. Go away. Oh, yeah. 13.2 million RF being held on me. No, it's more than 13.2 million. What are you talking about, bastards? Anyway, lots of stuff. So yeah, this is it. Oh, there's a king slime. Let's go take care of a king slime. Going to be up here on the slime island. Very nice little crossbow here. And I miss. Bye bye. I would need to make a scythe for dealing with these guys. Actually, a scythe would be useful in general. And a miniature yellow heart. Not that I need it because I've got all 10 yards and all 10 yellow. Oh, I see. Yeah, you can see everything's all set up over here. Yeah, I will at some point make myself a scythe, I'm sure, which will then take care of big groups like that. I should have made one before the end fight. No matter. Yeah, that's that. What I got. I'm sure I can make some more rooms like this for Thorncraft. In fact, to make another room like this for Thorncraft, probably with the infusion right in the middle here. That'd be cool. I love Blood Magic and Britannia, which is also in here. I think I might need slightly bigger for Britannia. I don't know. I might be able to fit the altar in here. I think 16 by 16 is as big as it gets, which the altar will actually be that sort of size. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yep, that's me. That's all my gear. This is a successful test. So I'm sure I will see you at some up point. Until then, have a good one.